Hello, everyone. My name is Stanley St. Rose, and today we're going to be talking about the myth of Sisyphus by Albert Camus, Camus, however you want to say his name. Before I go into summary analysis of this work, please remember to leave a like, subscribe, and/or comment so that the channel can continue to grow. All right, the myth of Sisyphus. So we all know the myth of Sisyphus. We know that the basic punishment, the classic punishment, is that he gets punished by the gods and he has to push a boulder up this mountain, and then it rolls down the mountain, and then he has to do it over and over again for all of eternity. So the myth of Sisyphus, Albert Camus, Camus is using it here to talk about the absurdity of life. So we're getting deep into philosophy here. We're getting deep into meaning. So to make it all very clear, to make the philosophy very simple here, let's just talk about the core ideas of what Camus is talking about and what he's getting at here. And it really comes down to this, the meaninglessness of all the things that human beings do. Like the human condition, um, humans, we desperately search for a meaning of things. I personally, I'm a Christian. I believe in God. I believe that God exists. I believe in Jesus Christ. That's my faith. That's my belief. And so do billions of people. I mean, if you want to count those who are living now and those who have passed away, there's been a lot of Christians on the planet. There's all types of religion: Hinduism, Islam, Judaism. You know, you can find some other unknown or just, small follower types of religions out there, cults, however you want to name them. The point is that I would say 99.99 of human beings believe in something. All right. Um, you know, there are atheists out there. There are people who say they don't believe in anything. But even the atheists and the people who say they don't believe in anything, I'm sure that they have some type of thing that they worship. And what I mean by worship is like something that they use as a guide for their lives, or something that they strongly believe in, something that they're willing to die for, or something that they're willing to live for. Sometimes maybe it's just to glorify yourself, because some people, if they don't have a God, or if they don't have something God-like to worship or to follow, they'll just follow themselves and their own selfish desires, or maybe they'll fall into hedonism. So that's also a reality. But the myth of Sisyphus here by Albert Camus, um, when we're thinking about Sisyphus, it's his attitude. Pretty much, if you live on Earth, um, maybe you want to find meaning in life, right? Maybe you want to know, you want your purpose. And I think all humans at some point, you kind of start to think about, does God exist? Why do I exist? Why am I here? Um, and some people, they go into religion to find the answers, and Christianity, for a lot of people, that's the answer. And for other people, they might choose other things. And there's all types of debates. Scientists may believe, they may not believe. Some scientists believe that, it's all big accidents. It's a big bang. Um, it all just happened overnight. I'm being, I'm being extra here, but yeah, everybody has a belief, an idea, or a scientific theory as to why we exist and why we're here. Um, well, when we come to Albert Camus and the myth of Sisyphus here, we're gonna focus on the absurd. We're gonna focus on, you can try to find some meaning, or try to exist within the meaninglessness, and find a way to exist within it. Some people might just commit suicide, and they're, tired of life's demands, or maybe they fall into depression, or maybe some people decide to just go on a rager, right? You get into your 20s and you're like, all right, I'm going to party. That, I don't see any meaning in the world. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna have some fun, right? You're gonna have a lot of sex. You're gonna go into drugs, drinking, adventures. You could try the Don Juan method and just have all the fun you want. Pay attention to nothing, and it's all about you. You just having a good old party as long as you can. Enjoy it for as long as you can, and then you die. Some people might do the Don Juan method, sex, drugs, parties, having a good time. Sometimes even like going against morality. Um, you know, a lot of people do choose that route. I think a lot of people who end up in jail and prison early. Some people who go into crime. Some people like the mob bosses and drug dealers or people. So it's like people who live life on the edge. You might just opt for the short life, fast life, exciting life, and enjoy all the pleasures of life and make an early exit. Some people are actors. Some people are looking for highlights. You live life highlight to highlight. You try to pace yourself and live highlight to highlight and do it that way. Some people are more like conquerors, and you live on the edge in terms of you want to achieve certain things, have certain goals, but it's all futile. And I think the Bible even goes into this. Solomon is a king in the Bible, and he had all the money, he had all the women, he had all the treasure, he had all the wealth. And then he goes and becomes a philosopher, and he goes into it's all meaningless. Yeah, because it's actually kind of very interesting because Solomon, he has a whole book in the Bible where he goes into this and he's talking about how life is a vapor, how all of it is vanity, how there's no meaning to it. You live and you die. You can be the man. I mean, you could be the woman and make all the money and sleep around and have all the fun and enjoy all the enjoyments, and it's all vapor. It's all meaningless. Um, and the Bible does talk about that. It goes into that, and well, the Bible comes to the conclusion. The conclusion is Christ. That's the Christian method. That's the Christian belief system. That because the Bible goes into the narrow road, and there's only one way to heaven, and to have some meaning. If you want meaning, you go to Christ. That's the Christian, 2 cents on this idea. But Camus is here. It's more like it's all meaningless, but find a way to exist within it. Don't commit suicide, but find a way to exist within the absurdity. Because again, the myth of Sisyphus really looks at the human condition. Because we all have that toil. We toil, we toil, we toil under the sun, and it's always the same result. Humans come and go. Some are rich, some are poor, some are middle class. We live our lives. We have kids. Then we die. You know, some believe that there's an afterlife. Some are like, there's nothing. And everybody, make a decision on what it all is. Some people believe in what they believe in so much they're willing to die for their beliefs and of why we exist. Some people, again, they choose to party, they choose to have fun. Some people choose to stay on the sidelines. So really, when it comes to philosophy like this, to Albert Camus, like this, other philosophers, the Bible, religion, it's all kind of like presenting the same thing. It's like there's a way to exist within this world, and it really boils down to what you believe, because at the end we all have the same result. We're all gonna die. Um, no matter what religion you have, no matter what philosophy you believe in, we're all gonna die. Um, it really comes to this idea of um, how do you face the end, or what what are you going to choose? Because if you think about it, all religions boil down to a belief. Christianity, it's to believe in Christ. Islam has its own set of beliefs. You know, Judaism, all the world religions, they all have a principal belief of what you need to believe, how you need to live to find meaning or to find your purpose or to go to heaven or the right way. So everybody has a right way. Everybody has this way that they're presenting to you, and you have to make a choice. Christ presents one, Camus presents one, Muhammad presents one. The Hindus have one. Everybody has this road that they're presenting to you, and ultimately, you have to make a decision on how you live your life and what you choose to believe in. Um, Absurdity is a tough one. Absurdity is a tough one. Is to Camus' way is it's absurd, but it's pretty much it boils down to how are you going to take in this absurdity, and how you're going to live within it, and how you're going to define it. And it's really up to you how you take it. Some people, again, it's suicide. Some people, it's the party. Some people, it's the conqueror. Some people, it's the actor. Some people fall into the arms of God. Um, and some people just don't engage and just drift along. So, yeah. But that's my take on it. That's what I have to say about this work. It's very interesting. But meaning is something that I think we all look for. We look for it in marriage, in children, in our jobs. We all want to have purpose. And that is a big thing to seek. And we're always seeking it as humans. What is my purpose? Why do I exist? Why am I here? So we're all seeking for something. And different people find their answers in different places. Yeah. So that's all I have to say about this work. Please remember to leave a like, subscribe, and or comment. And I'll see you guys in the next video.